What is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. So in today's episode, I'm going to be bringing you a quote-unquote new strategy because I don't know if this is actually a new strategy, but in terms of when we first saw it, it is something that we've never seen before, especially when it comes down to the deployment and in terms of the army composition. So if you notice in Greg's composition, he has 14 hogs, 14 loons, and 2 lava hounds, and he has a max golem in the clan castle. Now guys, this is a Town Hall 9 strategy. We're not really sure how it will work for Town Hall 10, so we'll see later on in future clan wars. But Greg starts off this attack like a basic go-ho. He's mainly going to take out the Arch Queen, but also the air defense is a nice touch. And then he sends in his 14 packs of hogs. The reason it's a little bit too much to call it a strike force is because he does have 14 hogs, which is a lot. And it's a little bit too much to call it back-end LaLoon because he does have a hound and he's very committed to having a lot of loons. So it's a bit of a half and half army between the hogs and the LaLoon. So we decided to call it breakpoint because of how the deployment of the hogs and the loons meet up in the center. And that's probably the key thing about this naming of this attack strategy, because we don't really know if it's new or not, but the reason we called it breakpoint was because of how the hogs and the LaLoon meets up into the center and kind of squishes this base like a sandwich, and the middle where the town hall is kind of like the breakpoint. So right after that, after all the defenses have been wiped by the hogs and the LaLoon, it's basically just clean up from here. So we're just going to speed up a little bit and then head on to the next replay by the father himself, Grindfather, and he is actually the first person who used this attack strategy just recently. It was just 2 wars ago, and it was something that we've never seen before because of how perfectly executed it was. And maybe now Town Hall 9s have a new composition to add into the mix of their 3 stars. But now heading into Grind's attack, he's going to be up against a Town Hall 9 general, which I'm not quite sure why people still have this base because of how easy 3-starable it is, but he's going to be going after the Archqueen with a golem, funneling with his wizards and with his heroes. Now his Barbarian King goes off to the side, but Grind has already started his attack. Now he plays 2 groups of hogs. Because of how symmetrical this base is, it allows his hogs to basically converge into the center towards the expos, and the 2 groups of hogs just basically make a natural funnel towards the town hall. And by that time, while all the other defenses are distracted on the hogs, he's going to send in his LaLoon, and it's just basically game over from here because there's so much going on that the defenses cannot handle it. You got the hogs on the ground, and then you got the hell from the sky from the LaLoon. It's just way too much, and together they just converge into the town hall and just squish it like a sandwich. And after that, all the defenses are down, and it's just basically clean up from here. And it was a beautiful attack by Grind, beautifully executed. I'm really curious to see if this attack strategy will work on asymmetrical bases, because from the replays we've seen, it's mostly been on symmetrical bases. But that's all for today. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.